Good evening. Jacket potato was nice, wasn't it? We've been in ministry since 1994. We've been a charity since 2000. And we travel up and down this country and other countries, going into prison, schools, drug rehabs, working with the police and the army, sharing our stories, sharing the gospel of Jesus Christ, how we came to faith and what changed us and all that sort of stuff. And occasionally I do breakfast dinners, and I think this is a Valentine evening, is that right? I'm just trying to go through my notes. My daughter and literally I look at 6 o'clock in the morning, I look out the window, and there's my mum downstairs. But she's not just downstairs, she's down there with a whole crew of people. Because my mum had a big family, and the family always seems to be having friends staying around the house, and cousins and things. And I'm looking out thinking, there's an entourage of people outside my house, what's going on? And I remember going down, I said, what's happening, Mum? Come in. It's 6 o'clock in the morning. I'm rolling around in stinging nettles and thorns. I'm getting stung. And I can't get out of this stinging nettle bush that I'm in. And there's 2 hands trying to pull me out, and I'm pushing them away. I said, I know those hands are Jesus, but I'm rejecting him, I'm pushing him away. What have you got to say to that? I said, Mum, for me it's quite... I fell asleep. Hadn't slept properly in weeks. I used to sleep with a carving knife under my pillow out of fear who might come through my door.
I tried to get hold of Ez, and I'm phoning him up, and he's picking up his phone and not speaking properly, so I thought, you know, I'm going to go and see him. I need to talk to him. So I went around his house. He lived in a little flat in a place called Ilford, out by the drive down in Ilford. And he took me upstairs, and he's sitting in his front room with the blinds drawn. A few days passed. He's running around telling my pals, Ian took me to church, and Jesus healed me. I said to him, mate, you want to keep it down? At least keep me out of the story. Do you know, he hasn't. He's even written a book about this called I'm Asking You Nicely. And he's been sharing this story for nearly 30 years. Where is he? And how comes he's not in my life? And why is my life so much grief? And if there's a God, does he heal people? And if he can heal people, why would he heal someone like him? Nice people need to be healed. What's going on? And I was angry and bitter to the point that it might be a God. This particular day, it said something like, you laid aside your majesty, you gave up everything for me, you suffered at the hands of those you had created. You took all my guilt and shame. When you died and you rose again. And I remember singing these words, and the gospel started to make sense to me. That God came to this earth, died upon the cross for my sins that I would be forgiven. And as I started to think about it, tears are coming down my eyes as my head is connecting with what has happened in my heart.